Hello and welcome to another video of me blabbering onto myself and completely doing shoutouts and doing other random stuff, aka welcome to another blog. I'm Richard Sampson and you're my Samsonizers and you've just tuned into River's blog. The only thing is that Jack isn't here today because it's like Sunday and well, technically Monday now, but like he's got to prepare for school and stuff like that. But you still have me, so that's a good thing. Um, People have been asking me lately if I can actually smile. Well, yeah, like the glasses. Quite nerdy, right? I like being a nerd sometimes. Um, so people have been asking me, where's my smile gone? Well, the truth is, I think I've lost my smile. Because um, like ever since something happened a couple of months ago, well, a couple of years ago even, I have not shown anyone a proper smile since 2003. I've had my little snake files, fake smiles and, but that nobody has ever actually seen one of my smiles, um, apart from my closest friends, but not even them have seen one of my closest smiles since 2003. Moving on. Shout out today. Okay, so shout outs go to Ellis Brownhill, Leah Franklin, David John, Aaron Ferguson, Norse Mania, Sam Walker, Lily Pierce, Chris Crabtree, Camilla Neves, Jamie Huey, Milan Nikolic, I'll get that in a minute. Weston Julian, Paige Walters, Brett Day, Jasmine Derova, Jessica Bird, Katie Cross, and Jack Fox. Yes, a big shout out to Jack Fox, who is my now little brother. Don't know what that was about, but I need to practice on my sound effects. Yeah, so Jack Fox is now my little brother, as I've took it up with Bridget, and she's now sort of, well, adopted me in a way. But that's a totally different story. Now, moving on. I don't know how much longer I am going to cope without dancing, because, like, as you know, I love doing my dances, but I can't do them because of injury, for reasons I shall not explain. Because if I, like, explained why I was injured, um, you know, it would all go wrong. And, well, it wouldn't all go wrong, I'll just have a lot of very, very upset circumstances. But I'll tell you the short story, okay? My ankle healed up a couple of weeks ago, and I decided to show off on a bus. Yeah, and I got on the bus, not on top of the bus, but on the inside, and there was a little step, and only stupidly River Sampson decided to pull a backflip while the bus was moving, and then I landed on the step and completely fractured the back of my ankle. So that's going to take 4 weeks to heal up. But I've already done 1 week, so it's like 3 weeks now. So yeah, all good. I'll smile, but all good. Another shout out today goes to Ellis Brownhill, because like Ellis has been like here since God knows when, and like I don't know what I'd do without Ellis, because it's just that amazing, and he always gives me advice. For example, sorry. For example, a couple of weeks ago, I was planning on giving up, and um, I was planning on giving up, and I spoke to Alice about it, and he said, "Don't you dare." I'll actually quote what Ellis said. Ellis went, "Don't you dare give up, Richard Thompson. If you give up, think about how many unhappy Thompsonizers there'll be. Think about how unhappy George will be, and think about how unhappy I will be." And then I started to think, yeah, I need to stop putting myself first and think of other people. So that's what I did. I didn't put myself first, and then I started thinking of Ellis and putting him first, then George, then Jack. But Jack and George the other way around. It's Ellis, Jack, then George. And then I started putting other people before me, like family, friends, close friends, fans. But I have to clarify at the moment. If you are just going to turn your back on me like that after something goes wrong, you are not a true Samsonizer. Because a true Samsonizer will stick by me all the way, no matter what happens. And I will be honest, right? I nearly started cutting myself, okay? A couple of weeks ago. Well, not a couple of weeks ago, but a couple of months ago. I nearly started cutting myself. But what I did is I wrote the word Samsonizers right down my arm. And then every time I went to do it, I looked at the word and then thought, no, that's not the way to do things. And many Samsonizers have learnt off me through doing that, because now what I've been hearing is, I don't know whether it's true or not, but what I've been hearing is Samsonizers are writing my name on one down the arm on one side and George's name on the other side, so it's like River George. And every time I go to, cut, they look at our names and think, what would they think? Why would they do that? What would happen if they were in my position? Well, I'm going to be honest now, I have been in that position, and it's not a good position to be in. And, like, half the time, I don't know what I'm doing in that position, but the amount of stress I go through, I still think about my Samsonizers, I still think about you guys, and I still push myself to the top level, and I still push myself until I can push that far that I don't even need to think about anyone else anymore. All I need to think about is family, Jack, family, and my Samsonizers. That's all I need to think about, because what is life if you're cutting, assaulting, and trying to, how can I put this in words without crying? Cutting, assaulting, trying to commit suicide, overdosing. What's he doing? It's not doing anything to you, is it? To be honest, it's not going to get you anywhere, because I tried it. And then Jack told me, he pulled me and went, what are you doing with your life, Rosa? You have so many people that love you, so many people that need you, so many people that are standing up, looking up to you, and so many people that you matter to, and you're just going to throw your life away just like that? I'm not having it. And then he said, now you get back in there and you tell those Samsonizers how you actually feel, and you do not move from that seat until those Samsonizers know your exact feelings, because I am fed up of you hiding your feelings. And that was coming from Jack. Bearing in mind, Jack's younger than me, and that was coming from him. And the worst part of it, well, not the worst part of it, but the best part of it, is that he learned that from me. All those years ago, when he was about to give up, I told him the exact same thing. And he's just rebounded all those words and put them back on me, and reminded me that I need to stop thinking about myself, stop putting myself down just because haters hate me. and stop putting myself down just because someone doesn't like something about me. I wasn't made to impress anyone. I was made to be myself, and so was you, and so was many other Samsonizers that are watching this. And killing yourself or self-harming or overdosing or anything for that matter, it's just not worth it. Because I'm going to be honest now. If I ever heard that one of my Samsonizers committed suicide, overdosed, self-harmed, or done anything like that for that matter, I would just cry. I would literally break down and I'd just cry. Because what is the point in trying to have a life and people putting you down? Yes, people do put you down because you're different to them. You're unique to them. They don't know anything about you. They think they know everything about you, but they do not know anything about you whatsoever. And they just think they can snap their fingers and they know everything. For example, I could just clap my fingers and say, oh, I know everything about Jack. Like, for example, I'm not saying it I would, but if I weren't me today, like, if I weren't me today and I met Jack, I would have probably clipped my fingers and said, Jack's a bad person. Jack's a lowlife. Jack's nothing to me. Jack is nothing. That's being stereotypical. You're judging a book by its cover. They're judging you by not knowing you. But I can't say all those things about Jack because I met him, I got to know him, and I worked with him. Because now I can clip my fingers right in front of you guys and say, Jack is a brilliant person. Jack is a loving, kind, amazing person who will look out for the people closest to him. And if anyone hurt the people closest to him, he'd flip just like that. Say like, if I went over to Jack and said, someone's done this to me, he'll snap just like that. And then he'll go and find them. Or, for example, I'm not even going to call her my sister now because she's not. I don't class her as that. I've lost respect for her. But her boyfriend, her dick of a boyfriend, threatened to stab me over the phone in front of Jack. And do you know what Jack said straight after that? Let me go and kill him. That's what he said. He heard it, he flipped, and he went, let me go and kill him. And I said, no, don't, leave it. I'll take matters into my own hands. I'll deal with it myself. Because I knew for a fact, if I let Jack for a second out of that door and down to her house, Jack would kill him. Just like that. And that's what I mean. People are judging you because they don't know you. They think they know you, but they don't know you. And, like, they think that they can bring you down to their level because they don't know you. They know how to get at you. They know how to be actually annoying. They know how to get straight into your hardest nerves, so you click and you flip and you want to commit suicide. And I'm telling you, I do not want to see any of that for you guys. If any of you guys did that, I'd think to myself, I'd literally sit here and think to myself, what am I worth? Why am I worth it? All I've done is try, but why am I worth it? I know me and Jack have had our problems, as you've seen in one of the blogs. Like, I completely lost it with Jack once, and I said, fine, go and do this blog yourself, I give up. And then I left. I got that worked up. I left. And Jack came in after he'd done the vlog. And he said, "Are you alright?" And I said, "No." And then he asked me, "What's up?" And I said, "You annoyed me because of what you said." And you know what he instantly said after that? He said, "I'm sorry." He had the decency and the loyalty to say, "I'm sorry." Because I explained, I said, "I didn't like what you said, so I needed to get some air to myself. I needed to get some time to myself to think, and I needed to be on my own, because what you said brought me down and it practically crushed me." And I actually broke down crying right in front of Jack. And then he said, "I'm sorry. If I ever get out of hand, tell me." That's what you guys need to do. If other people get out of hand, you need to say, "Don't say that about me. I don't like it." But the worst thing that you could do to them, all your haters, all the people that hate you, the worst thing you could do to them is smile. Because if you smile, that will piss them off the most. If they say, for example, "Oi, Ginge," "Oi, gay boy," "Oi, retard," yes, the feelings will hurt, but then if you just walk past them and laugh, they'll stop and they'll think, "Hang on, this isn't getting to him. This isn't getting to him or her. Why isn't it getting to him? I'm trying my best to try and get his attention." I'm trying my best to get his attention. That's what they're doing. They're trying to get your attention just so they can drive you mad. And I swear, I know this because I've done it. When I first met one of my haters, they came up to me and said, "Oi, gay boy, what are you doing with your fucking life?" I just walked past them, blanked them, walked past them, and smiled. And do you know what I heard from behind me? "Come on, boys, it's not getting to him. Leave it." If you show no emotion apart from a smile to the people that hate you, trust me, it works. They'll leave you alone after that because they know it's not getting to you. And that's how I know. I know from experience. Now, moving on. Now 18 minutes on. Yeah, I love the glasses, don't you? Moving on. So yeah. Anyway, I would do some today, but since it's like 5 in the morning, I could wake someone up, so I'm not gonna do some today just yet. Not today anyway. So I'll probably do it in my Friday blog, if I do a blog on Friday. A lot of people are asking me, right, have you got any plans for your future? I have got plans, but I just don't know how to work them out yet. With my injury and stuff like that, I just don't know how to work around them yet. So, bear with me, I will get back to you. If you want to ask me questions, like for my blogs, I'll literally sit here, quite nicely, I'll sit here, pay attention to you, and I'll answer your questions. I'll do shout outs, I'll do birthday shout outs, I'll do quotations, which I've done for Jack just then, and basically, yeah. Jeez. Do you know how hard it is doing a blog on your own with so many emotions running through your head? The reason I use my smile, I'm gonna be honest now, okay? The reason I smile to people is to hide my inner emotion. Deep down, I am dying. Not literally dying, but emotionally, I'm dying. I'm dying to break down and cry. I'm dying to have a nervous breakdown. People do not understand how I actually feel. Because Jack came up to me yesterday, and said, "Damn, River, you look pale. Are you sure you're okay?" I went, "Yeah, fine. I'll be alright." And then he said, "Well, if there's something up, tell me. As much as I don't listen to you half the time, just if there's something up, tell me. And I'll try and help you." That's what Jack's like. He will try and help. But the truth is, no one can help my emotions. Samsonites have tried. Jack's tried. The closest people to me have tried. Everyone has tried to make me fully smile again. But it's not worked. I've not smiled properly since 2003. Yes, you heard me right. 2003 was the last time I showed my final smile. Ever since then, my life has gone downhill. And, like, I don't know. It's become a mess. I tried, like, making it out to be better and tried working hard for it, but people have just brought me down. But I just rose back to the top again. Ignoring them, being me, not letting them get to me. Yeah, it's actually quite fun when you get used to it. You know, one of my best mates once told me, "Your little brother is your bestest friend." And he was older than me, and he classed me as his bestest friend. And that's when I knew he classed me as his bestest friend, because he said, "Your little brother is your bestest friend." And I was classed as his little brother. As Jack is my little brother, he's my bestest friend. Jack once told me, I'm going to be honest now, we was both out, and we both just looked at the sky. And he said, "River, come here." So I went over to him, and I went, "What's up, Jack?" He went, "Look up the sky." And I said, "Yeah, the star's out." He went, "Yeah, listen, pick a star and follow it. And wherever that star goes, you follow it to the end of the universe. Because one day, just one day, that star will be you." And I will be honest, I nearly started crying at that point. Because Jack wouldn't say that if he knew there was something wrong. He knows there's something wrong with me. He knows I'm hiding it. He knows I'm containing every single bit of it. And he wants me to come out with it, but I just can't. No matter how hard I try, I just can't come out. Because many things have happened to me in my life that I can't contain. And as much as it hurts, as much as it kills, as much as it even destroys me, I just pushed myself straight back to the top, and I tried to push myself back through. But any of you can ask Jack how I'm feeling, and I bet you 10 to 1 he will not say I'm okay. He knows what's going on. He's seen what I'm going through. He's actually lived what I'm going through. And he don't know what to do right now. He knows there's something wrong with me. And even though I said to him, I'm fine, just leave me alone, he won't. Jack cannot stand seeing me in tears, depressed, in a mood. He'll literally come to me and he'll sit next to me and say, what's up with you? And if I say nothing, he knows then that there is something up. He knows that I am containing something. And he knows, deep down he knows, there's something bothering me. That's how well Jack really knows me. Say like, as much as I've been around, nobody, and I mean nobody truly knows how I feel. Nobody has ever seen the true side of me. It's not that bad, but there's only one person in my whole life who's actually seen me break down into tears trying to tell him what's up with me. And that is Jack. Because there was one time when I was at his, and he said, what's up? And then I tried my best to say there was nothing up. But as the words came out that there was nothing up, I cried. I just broke down and cried. And then he hugged me and said, just go to sleep. Have a sleep. And then you should feel better later. So I went to sleep for a bit. Woke up. Well, Jack woke me up the next day. And he said, how are you feeling? And I said, I don't know. I've truly lost all my emotions. The only emotion I've not lost is pain and heartaches and crying. It's the only emotions I've not lost. I've lost anger. I've lost my smile. I've lost happiness. Everything. Apart from tears. Broken, destroyed, useless tears. I've even said to some of my Samsonizers, I feel useless. And they said, why? And I said, well, all you guys, I'm telling all you guys to be yourselves. And I'm not even doing it myself. I tell you guys to keep hoping. I tell you guys to keep smiling. I tell you guys to not let people get to you. But deep down, I can't even do that myself. I just break down crying. I'm destroyed from the inside. Emotionally, I'm destroyed from the inside. And I just get to that moment where I just want to cry. And cry and cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. And then after I do cry, I then regret everything I've done. Even though it wasn't my fault, I begin to regret everything that's happened in my life. even if my life has no ending. Anyway, clocking off. Back to the glasses. There we go. That was light in the mid. So clocking off. If you've got any questions for me, drop them in the comments below or inbox me. Yes, I finally got it right. Drop them in the comments below or inbox me. Send questions to my Ask FM by all means, and I'll read questions off there. Sorry. If you got any personal queries that you need to tell me, oh yeah, before I clock off. If there's anything personal happening in your life that you cannot tell anyone, that you have to sit and actually get it off your chest, come tell me. The conversation stays completely between me and you, and if there's something you want to tell me that you can't tell anyone else, you have my word, it will stay between us. I won't announce it to the press, I won't announce it to the world, it stays between us. Privacy and confidentiality is the key. So yeah, if you've got any problems, you want to tell someone that you can't tell anyone else, not even your best friend, come to me. Now, and I'll try and talk to you. If you don't want me to reply, just say, don't reply to this message, but I've got to tell you how I feel. And I won't reply, I'll just read it. If you've got like problems on, for example, sexuality, sexual orientation, cutting, self-harm, drugs, talk to me, and I'll work out a solution. As much as I look like a counsellor right now with the glasses and the suit, just talk to me. Really, all you have to do is type. And like I said, if you don't want me to reply, say do not, River, please do not reply to this message, but read it really carefully because I don't know how I'm feeling right now. Now, I'll say okay, I won't reply, but I'll read it. Until you say the words, you can reply now, I will not reply to that message. As a promise. I will not announce it to anyone. I'll keep it between us. If you've got a problem with sexuality, for example, you're feeling like you like the same sex, but you don't know, talk to me, and I'll give you advice. If you feel like self-harming, talk to me, because my family has been through self-harm, and I've helped them deal with it. So yeah, talk to me, and I'll sit here and speak to you. I won't give you grief, I won't give you attitude or back chat or anything. I'll sit here like a proper grown adult. I'll treat you like a proper grown adult, and I'll sit here and speak to you. That's how good I am at things like this. I'll literally sit here and speak to you. So, anyway, I've been River G. Sampson. You're my Sampsonizers, and I'll see you later. Bye!